I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion.
Gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need, think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through, like I knew this charge in me was gonna do. Shaking up my bones, I wanna be the first one. Shaking up my bones to put me in a forward motion. I'm sliding on the drive with all the inspiration. I've been gliding on the air. I've been making high expectations. I've been taking them to their destinations. I'm riding on the wind to really make it happen. I am gliding on air. I gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need, think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind, to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through, like I knew it would be. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion.
Gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need, think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through.
I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion.
Gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need, think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through, like I knew this charge in me was gonna do. Shaking up my bones, I wanna be the first one. Shaking up my bones to put me in a forward motion. I'm sliding on the drive with all the inspiration. I've been gliding on the air. I've been making high expectations. I've been taking them to their destinations. I'm riding on the wind to really make it happen. I am gliding on air. I gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need, think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through, like I knew it would be. Na 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 na
Mic check 1 2. Hello everybody, how you guys doing? Hello everybody. Everybody, eh? How you guys doing, eh? Hold on, let me go to the big screen, eh? Hold on. Just a fair warning, I guess. You guys are gonna be, jump scared or something. So, be prepared, eh? Hello everybody, how you guys doing? I had a haircut and it may not be suiting me as well as I thought it was gonna be doing. But, Here I am, I guess. Just let me just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It is not that bad, I believe. It may not be the best, but here I am, I guess. Plus, also, it doesn't really help that I just woke up, and I did try to comb myself a little bit, but it is definitely not working that much. I gotta be honest. So here I am in record at last. How you guys doing? Welcome in. I hope that you guys are having a lovely day. Funny thing is, we just had a storm, or quote-unquote storm. I don't really know. It seems like every time I touch my hair, I make it worse. Jesus Christ, huh? So I guess this is what you guys are gonna, be having to deal with when it comes to my hair. Just write it down a little bit. There we go. But yeah, we had a little bit of a storm today, and it was a little bit underwhelming. It wasn't so much of a storm. It did, have some force to it, but it wasn't as bad as people say it is, or it was gonna be. Let me change. There we go, it's a little bit better. But yeah, the storm wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Which I guess I'm glad that that's the case, because other than that, we wouldn't have enough, enough resources. I mean, I'm glad that, my street is a little bit slanted, so it, the water does go down, and we don't really flood. So that's just how things are, But other than that, I'm doing pretty good, I don't really like the circuit. Well, I mean, I guess it is just a matter of me just getting used to it, because I did have my hair a little bit longer, and I guess that's just me, being like, ugh, I don't like stuff, change, ugh. But I guess it just be like that, So I guess that's a little bit better. I don't really know. But yeah, welcome in everybody. So yeah, today we're gonna be playing a little bit more of a Dragon Age Origins. I don't know. Whenever we, and by we I mean you guys and me, whenever everybody, cuts their hair. I didn't cut my own hair, just to be clear. I have not cut anyone's hair. But yeah, it tends to be a little bit unruly at the beginning, at least in the first few days. I'm not so sure what that, why that happens. I guess it just happens because of, muscle memory. I don't really know. Something may happen, but I don't really know, why hair sometimes just gets unruly whenever you cut it. I guess it just depends on the person. People with really straight hair don't really have that kind of problem. I do have, well, I mean, I used to have my hair really straight back when I was a wee lad, but it became a more wavy as I grew up, and thicker as well, I believe. I don't remember when it started going on like that, but I wish I had straighter hair. I believe it looks okay. It just doesn't look as good as I thought it was gonna look. But I guess it just be like that sometimes. Just gotta coming up a little bit. You guys are probably gonna see me doing that quite a lot, at least in the stream. It just be like that. I don't know. I may or may not like it. You guys may or may not like it. But that's just how hair sometimes goes. I guess that's a little bit better. If I try to comb my hair, to pat it down quite a lot, and just so that it looks flat, it may not look good. It may not even look good now. So I'm gonna be playing with my hair a little bit on the stream. So apologies for that, I guess. But you guys are gonna have to put up with me in my what do they call it? What is the Greek god of the parties and everything? It is not Narcissus. It is Dionysus. You guys are gonna be having to put up with my Dionistic impulses. Well, I mean, technically speaking, even though Dionysus was supposed to be, I don't even know what I'm doing with my hand. Even though Dionysus was supposed to be the Greek god of parties, I do not think he was supposed to be like the god of beauty. That may be Aphrodite's. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to like Hades 2 because I know that Hades 2 is supposed to come out pretty soonish. I do not know. It is one of those things. It is one of those things that people often do. Let me put the lid on my thing. You know, I'm on my thing. Yeah, I gotta put that thing. But yeah, it just be like that. But yeah, going back to the storm thing. I'm glad that we didn't have quite a big of storm because otherwise it would have been really badly. For one, I wouldn't have been able to stream if that was the case. I don't even know if my internet is as stable as it should be. Hopefully so, but if not, then apologies, I guess. Let me just do a little bit of this, hold on. Let me give myself a little bit more light, I guess. And that's a little bit better, I guess. But yeah, other than that, I really hope that nobody... Hi, Canelo. Oh, cool. Check this out, guys. Canelo's over here. Hi, Canelo. Say hi to the people. Oh, the baby. Hi, baby. Oh, the baby. Mwah. What's up, Canelo? So this is my Omabari, my cool Mabari. How you doing, baby? Mwah. I have Canelo right here. I don't know if you guys can see him a little bit better, but yeah, I have Canelo right here. But yeah, I really hope that, you know, we didn't have big floods or flutes. I guess that's how people pronounce it. Like Canelo's over here. Let me see if you guys can see him a little better. Right, Canelo? Hold on. Let me move my camera a little bit. Oh well, I mean he just plopped down, so I guess you guys won't be able to see him, I guess. But yeah, I really hope that nobody had any floods or floods. How do you even pronounce it? Hold on. Flood. It is pronounced as flood. There we go. I really hope that nobody had any floods in my city because, you know, it really sucks whenever that happens. This is a little bit too intense for what's going on now, I guess. But yeah, whenever we have, you know, big storms like that, somebody's gotta, you know, pay the tab, I guess, or whatever. Or when it comes to, like, you know, damages in infrastructure or whatever. So it sucks. It sucks that sometimes people you gotta, you know, pay a price for that. But that's just, you know, that's just how things are sometimes. So, you know, whatever can I do? So I guess I'm, you know, when it comes to my house, you know, our house and your house, you know, that's a little bit of Mexican courtesy. I'm glad that we didn't have any kind of problems with the water, you know, because otherwise it would have been really bad, you know, just so you guys know, would have been really bad. We haven't really experienced any kind of, like, you know, flooding when it comes to, like, my house, but we did kind of do one time. I was streaming actually when that was going on. I was streaming and I did not notice that there was, like, water on the floor, and it was kind of embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie, because how could you not, you know, feel water, you know, that was, like, on your ankle, like to the level of your ankle when you're sitting down. It was a little bit, you know, I guess I was just locked in. I don't really know, you know, what's going on or what was going on, but I was just streaming and there was people, like, you know, passing behind me, and they were doing their best to, you know, get the water out until I was notified about it, and I was like, oh yeah, there's, like, water on my ankle, like, why? And yeah, we were getting a little bit flooded because the drainage system, the draining system was not working properly. Was not working properly. There we go. My English is the one that is not working properly. My brain. And yeah, I had to, like, cut stream short because I just, you know, I needed to help to get the water out, and it was the first time that I've ever seen that we have had any kind of like flooding in my house. Thankfully, it didn't happen this time, but it did happen before. It has happened before, which I'm glad that it didn't happen this time. So there you go. That's my flooding story. I'm just glad that we didn't have any kind of like bad consequences, because of it. We didn't lose any furniture. We didn't lose any pets. We didn't lose anything. I do believe. It was just a little bit of water. Just take it out. Unclog the drainage system, and down goes the water. And it often happens like that sometimes. How can it often happen if it only happens sometimes? I mean, I guess that's just how, topology works. I don't know. Let me just move this a little bit around. I tend to, not slash, but I tend to, rest my back against the backrest of my chair. I've been trying to just stand up straight. Well, not so much stand up straight, but, sit up straight, on the further half of my chair. But that isn't comfortable when it comes to well, of course it is not comfortable. It helps with posture, but it just doesn't work, whenever I'm streaming, I guess. Let me just do a little bit of this. There we go. Let me give my hair a little bit of volume. Hi Canelo. Canelo's back here. Mwah. Hi, how you doing, Canelo? Look, here's my Oma Bari. Oh, Canelo. Ooh, Canelo. Mwah. Lots of kissy kisses from Canelo, the little baby. I love him so much. He's my baby. And he knows. He definitely knows that, he actually he kissed my glasses. Let me clean my glasses. I have a little bit of Canelo love on my glasses. Canelo kiss. I love Canelo. I love all of my, I guess my familiars, you may call them. I know that some people do not like them, when we call them pets. Some people often prefer to call them familiars. Although I do believe that that's a little bit of a otaku culture, I guess. The only reference that I know of, or that I have, when it comes to people calling animals familiars is from what is it called? It's from that anime from when the girl is where the girl is having his or her midlife crisis. I don't really know. It is a kind of syndrome, like the teenage syndrome when people are like, yes, I can control fire. Oh yes, I can walk on water. I can fly. Something like that. Chunibyo, there we go. Yeah, the only reference that I have of people calling animals familiars is from Chunibyo. Is it pronounced Chunibyo or Chunibyo? I don't really know. I watched that anime. I really liked it. And I really hope that they make some kind of sequel. I don't know. I may read the light novel. You never know. Maybe some things are gonna, some things are worth, trying out. And I don't think I've ever read any light novels to begin with. So maybe I will. I don't know. It's just a matter of trying that out. I don't know. Whenever I'm looking like this, I'm looking at my display. I should maybe try looking at the camera a little bit better. I don't know. But yeah, sure enough, today we're gonna be playing a little bit more of Dragon Age Origins. I did have to reinstall my game because it was acting up quite badly, and it was crashing in those times when my game didn't crash. My game was crashing, and that's a little bit concerning. I do not know if the 4 GB patch comes undone by itself. I'm touching my hair quite a lot. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, sure enough, I did have to uninstall my game and reinstall it again because I don't know reasons. But I did a little bit of testing and now it works. So I hope that it will work better this time. I don't really know if that's gonna be the case. I don't really know if that's gonna be the whole shebang. There goes Canelo. My body. My body. I guess that's just how you pronounce it. Not the Mabari. So yeah, let me get a little bit more, towards the screen, and let me do everything and anything, because you know how it is. Yo, Bunk, how you doing? Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome in. I had a little bit of a haircut and I look weird because that's how we often perceive ourselves. But yeah, how you doing? How you doing? The bunkiest of bunks. How you doing, Bunk? How you doing, Bunk? Nobody panic. Bunks in the house today. But yeah, welcome in. I was just talking about, first of all, my hair. Yeah, that's just how it looks. And second of all, we had a little bit of a storm yesterday night. I guess that's just how you pronounce it. And I'm glad that my internet did not go away. I'm glad that my internet did not, disappear from the face of the earth, because it sometimes can do that, and I'm glad that it didn't. Because you know how it is. Let me move Spotify a little bit because I cannot really read the chat if I cannot see the chat. There we go. How do I move? There we go. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, haircut is always a big change. I guess so. And whenever we cut our hair, so I don't know if that happens to you as well. I don't know if that happens to like everybody and anybody. It gets a little bit unruly. And I don't really like that, but I guess that's just how it goes. I gotta run a little bit, give it a little bit of a volume, I guess. That's just how it goes. Looks great. Thank you. I do feel like, I guess, the middle part that I have, because it is really, really obvious that I do have a middle part. That comes in very naturally. Even if I try to like comb it backwards, it comes back, and I don't know if that's good or not. I guess it's just a force of habit that my hair has. But I don't think it looks too bad. It may look a little bit wonky, but that's just how my hair is. So I'm gonna comb it a little bit back. I'm combing it back. And by the way, I do have my own little Mabari right here. Since it is raining outside, it is cold outside. Since it is raining outside, the little babies are inside the house, and that only means that I have them roaming around. I have one right here on my lap right now, and it is the one that looks like the Mabari in the game. I did name the Mabari in the game after my dog, like one of my dogs, which is Canelo. He's right now resting on my lap, but if I can show it to you guys, I will show you the dog. I just got my dog. Oh, I think like he knows that I'm talking about it. What's up, Canelo? Ooh, the little baby Canelo. You guys cannot see him yet. He's laying down. Oh, he has taken my arm hostage now. I cannot move my arm now. Oh, there they go. There he goes. Apparently they heard something outside and now they're barking at. I don't know what they're barking at. I don't know who they're barking at, but they're barking at something or someone. I don't know. But yeah, today we're gonna be playing some more Dragon Age Origins. So stick around for that. Here, let me just. Wow, there we go. Hi, Canelo. There he comes. Hi, Canelo. There we go. Here's Canelo, everybody. Ooh, Canelo. Mwah. What's up, Canelo? You're looking at the camera? What's up, Canelo? What got you so worried, eh? Canelo, the little baby. Say hi to the camera. Hello. Ooh, kissy kiss. Are you giving out kisses now? Kissy kisses. You're so lovely. Lovely Canelo. Ooh, Canelo. The baby. Are you a baby? Yes, you're a baby. I love him so much. And I know that he loves me so much. If you guys didn't see Canelo, you guys just missed it. He's so lovely. He's a little bit unruly himself, but sometimes he has his his own mellow moments. And I mean, he's always a lovely baby. I find it interesting that whenever I approach him, obviously he like since he loves me, and you know I love my little doggy. He wiggles his tail, but I found out that whenever I approach him when he's you know laying down with my mom on the couch, he doesn't bark at me. And sometimes when my uncle approaches or just makes himself present when my mom is like laying down on the couch, my dog barks at him, even though he hasn't done anything bad to him. I don't really know, you know, what the deal is. Maybe it is because he sees me, you know, more often. Oh, what's up, Canelo? Oh, Canelo has a little bit of a hiccup. Oh, the little baby has a hiccup, and you know, it just feels like that, I guess. But I'm glad that he doesn't bark at me, because he's a little baby. Anyways, let me bring up the game so that you guys can, you know, see everything and everything. I actually didn't even, you know, turn Steam on or open it up. I guess you can technically call, you know, when you open up Steam, I guess you can call it, you know, opening up some Steam. I don't really know, you know, semantics. I don't really know. But yeah, let me open up the game. Gray Zone. I haven't even heard about that game. Somebody messaged me. Oh yeah, there we go. Anyways, let me bring up the game. Are you guys ready for everything and anything? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Let me make myself a little bit more centered on the screen. I guess that's a little bit better. There we go. That's a little bit better. Oh wait, hold on. Did my 1.75 DX. And then I just go over here. There they go. Ooh, careful. I just bumped Canelo on the head. Jesus Christ. Let's go. Oh, by the way, Bunk, did you manage to see Canelo? I hope that you saw Canelo. I don't know if you saw him, man. He's on my lap again, and he gave me some kisses. So let's see. Dragon Age Origins. I'm gonna go to the barn and I'm gonna get me some dragons. You know, some dragons from the dragon store. And by that I mean the actual animals, not the other kind of dragon. Eh? You know what I mean. Eh? So let me check if the game actually, like, you know, sounds or looks or whatever. Dragon Age Origins. It should get the game. You guys have not seen the game, right? Oh, that's a little bit of a shame, eh? Yeah, your internet kind of freaking out right now, but you did see the little guy. Oh yeah. The only thing that is worrying me is the fact that, you know, the game is showing up on the vertical canvas, but it is not showing up on the other canvas. I don't even know if that's a good thing or not. Most probably it isn't. Hot no. Dragon Age. Oh, I see why it is not. Okay, hold on. So, the game is just being a little bit of a silly billy. Did I, by a miracle of life, not put the game in a way that it would detect it? I believe I didn't. Oh, man, hold on. Where is my game? Where is my game, y'all? Where is my game? Where is my game? I don't even know where my game is. Alright, let me check if I can put this in. I guess that's a little bit better, although it doesn't show up. Oh, it shows up now, eh? I'm sorry. So yeah, here we go. Marble Blast. I mean, I am reusing a thing, eh? Right here, there we go. We just move this a little bit. So for those of you who have not played Marble Blast, you guys are missing out. Let me tell you, that game is fun AF. Check out some Marble Blast whenever you guys have the chat. There we go. Y'all ready for some? Y'all ready for some? Y'all ready for some Dragon Age Origins? Oh, here we go. Wait no more, because I have the thing for you. By the way, can you guys hear the game? I hope that you guys can hear the game. If not, then let me know, because... Yeah, actually, no. Here we go. So it's coming out on the thingy. Well, I mean, I'm glad that, you know, at least you guys have audio for what it's worth. Man, I don't even know why it is not, you know, showing up on the other end. But it do be like that sometimes. How's everybody Sunday doing or going? Actually, I hope that you guys didn't have a storm like we had, you know, today. Or I guess yesterday. I guess. It was predicted that we would have had another, you know, raining session today. So I don't really know how good or bad that's gonna go. But hopefully it's not gonna be too bad. Because if it is, then man, oh man. Let me just plop myself down a little bit. There we go. I guess that's a little bit better. Okay. Get ready for the game. Here we go. I hope that the game won't... No, I don't want to do a new game. Yeah, I don't want to do a new game. Yeah, there we go. Now let me load the game this time. Nah, it's prime weather up here right now. I have way too much to do today, unfortunately. Yeah, it'd be like that. But here we go. The game is now gaming. Not at 144 FPS, but you know, I guess I could try and lock it to 120. But yeah, when it comes to that, I'm glad that, you know, at least the weather is not bad at all. In here, it just so happens that sometimes it just be like that, you know. Origins, and then now let me do this. 120. Yippee! Look at that smooth frame rate. Well, I mean, as smooth as it can be. What was I doing last time? I was fighting for my life, I guess. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm glad that I did not, you know, just straight up died. Also, by the way, why can I not see my own health bar? I guess I'm invincible now. Maybe? I don't know. So it seems that I'm not losing a lot of my hair. A lot of my health. Sorry, I'm a little bit traumatized with my own hair. We go. A little bit of dirty fighting, eh? Yeah, you go, get him. I mean, you're trying to fight this guy, alright, but there you go. I'm not so sure why I couldn't see my own life. That was a little bit, you know, not good, eh? Oh, there he comes, Canelo. Hey, Canelo. No. Just a little bit, you know, once more for you guys. No. Maybe he doesn't like it when I pick him up like that, but you know, I guess it just be like that. So let me check. What can I find over here? Oh, here I can teleport to another place. Let me just see if I can, by a miracle of life, Okay, that just straight up kills me, eh? I mean, I guess firing did help. I'm glad that I discovered that on my own. I don't even know if you can somehow, you know, cross that fire. I don't even know if it is possible in the slightest. I guess, you know, you're not supposed to be there. So there may or may not be more enemies, you know, roaming around. For those of you who are wondering what we're doing, you know, what we're doing here, or why we are here. So we were kinda cursed by a demon, and we are now inside his dimension or whatever. And we all were sent on our own ways to try and somehow get out of there. But supposedly nobody can get out of here, but I guess that's just what we're trying to do. Ow. So it seems like that stunts them, which I guess I'm glad that, you know, that's the case. Why can I not see my own health? I guess it just be like that. Vigor. Stomp then. Let me see if I can stomp him again. I love that, I love that, I love that. Now please tell me that I'm not dying. I'm doing fairly okay, but not that good. Health voltages. Yum 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 yum. I could have probably tried and see if I could have, you know, withstand that. But, you know, I don't want to risk it too badly. I don't even know what this is. Lyrium Vein. I guess, yeah, give it to me, I guess. It is used to do something. What exactly? Man, I don't know. Fire. Fire indeed hot.
All right. Huh.
The sword would require a massive force to break. What does that even entail? Saving game. I wonder where the other place actually like leads us to. Let me do a little bit of more reconnaissance, and you know, do everything and anything. If you guys had the ability to transform, to any animal of your choosing, which one would you guys, you know, choose? Because I don't really know if I have ever like thought about it, but I guess being either a cat or a dog wouldn't be too bad. Do you guys think that maybe that's what the Therians, you know, think? You know, I guess in this world, and in this you know, day and age, you can be whatever you want. And that also reminds me of a segment that I read in a book called One Short Stay in Hell, or a short stay in hell. Like when you have like a million years to do everything and anything, I guess you could spend some years trying to be a dog or whatever. You know, that's exactly what they did in the book. Like they lived like dogs for like a century, I believe. Thing is, in that book, you don't really die because you're already dead. And thanks to the winning condition that the game has, that the book has, you could technically live there like forever. So some people, you know, just decided to spend some years being dog. Do extinct animals count? I believe so. Yeah. You can be a dodo if you want. Hold on, let me check on my health, man. I'm doing fine. Yeah, you can be a dodo if you want to. Oh, this guy's getting so slayed. I may or may not know how, you know, switching to how am I missing so much? I think I have my equipment, you know, on check, but I don't know. It kind of feels like, you know, since it is my own little silent hill, things are just as strong as me, but they are also as weak as me. Which is a little bit of a shame and a good thing. Maybe, yes, maybe. Lovely. I don't even know what that did, but you know, I'm glad that I took it. The enemy! And of course I missed it. I think I'm hitting them both, which is kind of good, I guess. We'll probably choose the motherfucking pterodactyl then. I got my groove on, yeah. You know, sometimes you just gotta fly, you know? Sometimes you just gotta be like, and then fly. Eh? Yeah. Being a pterodactyl sounds like fun. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I would try to just go, like, fly there and then rest and then walk. Because I don't really know if pterodactyls used to walk. But if you guys have seen the little birds that appear in Silent Hill 1, you know that those guys can definitely walk. So, you know, imagine just being like, oh yeah, you know, just swinging your wings and being like, hey yo, what up? You know? I feel like that would be quite fun, eh? This guy looks... Oh, hell no, eh? Okay, this looks bad. This was indeed really bad. Yeah, loads last time. I don't have to be honest, they are red AF, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, you can see them being like, yo, what up, I'm walking, yeah, I'm walking. Or maybe that little bird that does the dance. That would be sick. The little bird that does the dance. The one that goes, oh yeah, like that, eh? Or which one, eh? Oh, yo. I don't think that it is a good idea for me to stay as a mouse. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. Can I even... I don't think I can even do anything. I'm doing some weird stuff. Okay, how's my health doing? My health is doing actually not that bad. I got stunned. You really get beat up when you're stunned. That was a 21. I can't remember what it's called. I'll try to find a video and drop it into Discord. Definitely, yeah. Because I know of that bird that just goes like, you know, he moves his neck a little bit and then goes like, you know, dancing, you know, forward and backwards. Yum. Blim. Let me see if I can stun him, man. There we go. Why am I missing so much? Ow. That guy really packs a punch, and I don't like it. How bad are we doing? We are doing not that bad, but I could be doing way better. Cannot activate stealth in combat. That's a little bit wild to assume that I'm in combat. Maybe I'm just in combat with myself. And there we go.
Fading. I am free. Take Ragos's power. Use it and burn him.
I'm on
Burn
fire.
them all. He guards Sloth. He bars the way. You must destroy the door. Other dreamers. Other powers. Only way.
Wait, that guy. Why am I on fire? There's a Burning Man. Burning Man. The Burning Man is immune to fire and can pass through fires unharmed. However, this form is physically weak and vulnerable to cold damage. It is the fastest of the forms. I mean, that sounds really nice. Can I go back? What are some forced to break? I didn't mean to do that. Why do we have the... You guys hear it too? Why do we have the... Yeah. That sound. Yeah. I didn't have my phone ready, eh? I'm indeed the Burning Man. Maybe when I burn the man. Maybe when I burn my demands. Maybe that lead you. I don't even know if this power can actually, you know, run out. Oh, excuse me. What even is this? Can I do anything about this? Looks kinda suspicious, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if I can enter it as a mouse. It might be a thing that needs another thing in order to do anything and anything. Maybe. I cannot interact with this door. Maybe because it's invisible or whatever. Let me see what I can do. Burning Man. I mean, I have already gone here. Let me see what I can do. So I can go places. Let me go back here so that I can see what I can do. Or if I can do anything. Oh! Oh wait, hold on, no, this is the guy. Hello. Let's see. What do you know about the Litany of Andrala?
I know that it stops blood mages from taking over your mind. I don't even know who or what Adrala is. You're better off asking someone more knowledgeable.
Let's explore this place by a
I
little
don't want
bit.
it to end like this. Do you feel it? It's getting so...
No. Let me try and go back. Maybe I will find something good out of this. I know if I do try to go back. Why do we have the kitchen's hell kitchen water phone thingy? It is really silly. Well, I mean, to me it is really silly, eh? Because I cannot help but associate it with Hell's Kitchen, you know? Can I really not do anything about this? I guess no. Never mind. Let me explore another place. I know, let's go here. Maybe something good will happen. This looks a little bit familiar, I'm not gonna lie. Have I been here before? I may have been here before. The rats. We are the rats.
All right.
I haven't thought about it, but maybe having a rat as a pet wouldn't be so much of a bad idea, you know? They're really cute. The enemy! Oh. Hello. They pack a punch. But here we go again, eh? That by itself, you know, had a big impact on my health. I couldn't even do anything, eh? That's just how bad it gets. Eh? Okay, never mind doing it again. Eh? I wonder if I can. Oh, I cannot do anything. Maybe being the Burning Man can help. But let me try and see this. No, that's not the Burning Man. Here I go. It became a rat. Okay, how are we doing? We are doing very poorly. Oh man, can I even put some of my health things over here? I cannot do anything, dude. I cannot do, for the life of me, I cannot do anything, eh? Let's see. I've already used one of these greater health potions again. I mean, if I don't have any other choice. Ow. How am I even supposed to do this then? I guess it is just a matter of not doing many things. Eh?
Now let's see.
It's so bad, dude. Like, sure enough, I could try and see if by using the Burning Man thingy, I can do anything and anything. But I don't really know, eh? So this is just a fireball, right? Yeah, Flame Blast. And then fireball. Primer activated. Could you like please cast the thing, eh? Ow. Okay, there we go, eh? We live another day. I'm really glad I got that, because otherwise it would have been a nightmare. Rocket Man! I guess I could have also used the rat form to, you know, take them by surprise, maybe? So that's just how it is. What about this place? I don't think they can see me. I don't think there's anybody to see me. But an increase of strength. Ooh. Don't mind if I do that. I also wonder if my, you know, the character that I have would have been different if I had another one when I was selecting everything and anything. Hi, Melody. Melody is right here. You wanna come up, Melody? Come on. Oh, there you go. Oh, here's the little baby. Okay, I have another little baby over here. It's not Canela this time. It is Melody, the little princess. What's with your fur? You have a little bit of a fur that is like tangled and mangled or whatever. So for those of you who want to see Melody, hold on. Let me get you up a little bit, Melody. Check this out. This is the princess. Mwah. I don't know if you guys can see her. Here's the little princess. Check this out. Ooh, the princess. Ooh, the princess. That's a pieces to the princess. Ain't that right, Melody? Melody is such a lovely baby. You may wanna. I'm just waiting for it to snuggle. And there she goes. She's snuggling. Are you snuggling, little baby? Oh, she's inspecting my keyboard. She's like, why does this smell like food? What up, Canela? Canela's now looking at Melody. Eh? And there goes Melody. And there they go. They're really lovely. I love my little babies. The little babies. Oh, Canelo wants to come back up. Hey, Canelo. Okay, so now that I've come over here, now that I have arrived over here, look at this thing. Gives a circle. I don't even know if I have read any of the files that have appeared in this game. I mean, I guess if you wanna check out the lore about everything and anything, you can definitely do so. But you know, I don't think you miss much. And now Canelo has taken my arm hostage. So there I go. I became a rat. I wonder if Morrigan is gonna be like, so you now have some experience, you know, with shape-shifting. Maybe that can be, you know, quite the help. Whatever that may mean. Hello. The enemy! Ow. How am I doing? I'm doing poorly, eh? Fire! Indeed hard! I'm glad that doesn't kill me. But now we know what we can do. Huh? So maybe lyrium is the magical thing that we can use? I don't even know what this is. Can I enter here as a rat? No. Can I enter here as a flameman? No. I don't even know what this is. But they were, you know, saving something up. And I don't even know what that is. But there's something fishy going on with this guy. History of the Circle. New codex. The codex of the codex of the codex. I don't know. Maybe my character needs to be a mage to begin with in order to like check these things out.
Can't trust anybody.
Let's wake them up.
That wasn't very good, was it? It seems like they're fighting each other. Why am I so stunned? I'm just gonna go. You guys do you. Let me do another one of these. Yum, 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 yum. Fire indeed hard. And another one. I mean, technically speaking, they ended themselves. I just had to do the last dirty deed. The last dirty deeds done the chip. Dirty deeds and the thunder chip. You know, for either good or bad, friendly fire is on. Eh? So I'm glad that, you know, that didn't play against me. Eh? Some people may say it is a detriment, some people may say, yo, it doesn't really matter. Fire indeed hard! Check this out, eh? Martha's doing fine. Check this out. Lamau just beat their ass with flaming arms. Yeah, baller move, right? And I'm just, you know, just taking advantage of the system. There we go. And Canelo comes back up. Ooh, Canelo. You guys cannot see him when he comes back up, but here he is. Oh, I'm squeezing him. Canelo. You wanna come say hi again, Canelo? Canelo. I just really love dogs. If you guys didn't, you know. If you guys didn't like notice. Ain't that right, Canelo? Kissy kiss. A lot of kissy kiss. Oh, watch out for your paw. Watch out for your paw, little baby. You have your paw on my headphones. Ooh, watch out. And let me do this maneuver so that your paw gets out of the way. Careful, Canelo. There you go. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Your paw is free now. There we go. You know, their paws sometimes get stuck on, you know, the thing. You gotta go do the weekend work now. Rest for the weekend, I guess. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next stream. Yeah, definitely. Have a lovely day at work, though. You know? Get that grind on. And thanks so much for stopping by. Hey, that's a little bit of cheating. There we go. Oh, this guy is so there. Beep, 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 beep. But yeah, all things well and well. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Let me get my microphone a little bit more pointed towards myself, because otherwise it would be really bad. So let me see if I can somehow find myself on a situation in which I can find a really cool dagger. And maybe just maybe, I will be able to progress again. Ow. I'm glad that didn't immediately kill me. Flaming Man! Here I am. I was about to say. Well, I mean, I don't think by any means, you know, that being a flaming man will make things, you know, even better. This guy doesn't seem like they are, you know, weak to fire to begin with. So it may not have been a good idea. Yeah, that's what I thought. It seems like one of them died, so maybe it was a good idea. I don't know. Let me just do this instead, I guess. I don't really know if that killed anybody. Of course that wouldn't kill anybody. They are resistant to fire. Yeah, I'm just basically just hurting myself. It seems like you can cancel the animation if you're, you know, if you're close. Ow. And I guess you could say that nothing is fair in life and death. Ow. You know, the camera being like that doesn't even help. I could technically try and see if I can like stagger them with the flaming guy. And then only then I could probably, you know, make them not be a pest and a half. And there we go. Now I can take some free shelter. There we go. Oh, they even seem to be okay. Well, that wasn't so bad. It seems like I'm still way more powerful in my fire form than in my non-fire form. I guess mostly because, technically speaking, since they strike me with fire, they don't do as much damage. And I have the advantage of having a blade. So maybe, just maybe, that's the whole reason why that's a way better form. How can I... What open? Let me see if by a miracle of life I can find something cool over here. I'm glad that, you know, being made out of fire and everything, you know, it doesn't burn me. You know, my own fire doesn't burn me. So I count that as a win, you know. There doesn't seem to be anything interesting over here. The enemy... Oh, you guys deal with that yourselves, huh? Try and see if you can follow me, because otherwise you won't. I don't think you guys will. Am I supposed to be fighting some of them? You guys, you know, deal with that amongst yourselves. Oh, I'm glad that I didn't have to get my hands that dirty. Ow. Check this out. Fascinating. Yeah, being struck with a flame, like, regardless of what it is or what it is, it's just not a good idea. I'm loving this flaming man form. I hope that I can use it in like actual combat, you know, in the main game, because otherwise it would suck to, you know, beat this with this form and then not being able to do anything and anything. Ow. Is that supposed to be like a tornado of fire? I don't even know. I may just want to stay, you know, out of it. They seem to be doing well by themselves. So check this out. That wasn't so bad. Although I do wonder why they're, you know, fighting themselves. And they're supposed to be, you know, helping each other. Well, I mean, this realm seems to be way more complicated than what it definitely, you know, is supposed to look like. So maybe it's kind of like a battle royale. Maybe we're indeed in a battle royale of some sort. Book. The cardinal roles of the something. The according to the mécanisme royaliste something no sé qué, yo no sé cuál, cardinal. Mécanisme cardinal. A massive force to break. Immune. That's it. Fireball! That dude? No.
Yes.
A massive force to break. I mean, where else should I go if not here? I don't have anything related to a massive force. I thought that, you know, that was gonna be the idea of a joke. You know, turning into a mouse and then being like, ah yeah, let me open the door by using the force of the mouse. Let's go here. Something good may happen. Fireball! And you too. And another one. Let me see if I can do anything regarding that. I mean, as long as they don't come towards me, I'm gonna be fine. Oh, poor little dude, eh?
Thank you. It is time for this dream to come to an end. I give you my strength. It will be of little use against the demon that rules here, but perhaps it will help in other realms. Find
Hopefully.
a way to kill all the demon lords to open the way to sloth.
Dude,
Free
you're
us
burning
all
down.
from this nightmare.
We have now something else. A golem form. Okay, that doesn't sound bad. I mean, I'm glad that's the case, though. So that's where I gotta go. Look at all these lyrium things. I don't even know what, you know, what a lyrium is. I know what a delirium is, but, you know. Maybe when I get stunned. Let me see what I can do about this. I gotta know my own strengths and weaknesses, I guess. Ow. That didn't go as well as I thought it was gonna go. Before I do that, oh. Hello. Meow. I guess it is not a good idea to keep myself, you know, on the distance of all the things. We do one of these. Big fireball.
It is time for
Didn't
this
I
dream to
have
come
a
to
save
an
before that?
end. I give
Or
you
after
my
that,
strength.
actually?
It will be of little use against.
Yeah, whatever you say, buddy. Thank you, eh? Okay, now that we have the golem form, let me go back. Maybe I can open up the other door. I really want to see if I can, you know, do anything and everything. Oh, that is so lovely. I love that. I love that. I love that. Oh, so this takes me back to the beginning of the... Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Oh. What an interesting prospect. Let me see if I missed anything. I don't really know if there's any other doors that I can open up like that. Door that requires a massive force to break. Yeah, I don't think there's anything, you know, remotely similar in any of the other rooms. Yeah, I would just, you know, walk in a circle if that's the case. But it is interesting to see that the Burning Man also has, you know, some cool stuff on his sleeve. Hey Canelo, what's up, Canelo? Let me go back here. I would rather still use the Burning Man just to see what's up. Yeah. Ow. Also, check this out. Yeah, I don't think the guy is gonna, you know, last that longer. But you know how it is. So let me try and see if I can, you know, burn him down. Or at the very least, you know, cure me. Because it seems like I have... Oh, I have enough health. Yeah, I should be fine. Check this out. Shoom, 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 man. Should I have more mana of some kind? I don't even know, eh? Let me probably do this and see if I can. Kaboom, man. I was gonna say, yeah, who's gonna die first, him or me, eh? That wasn't so bad. You know, fire definitely takes care of the mages quite fast, so I'm glad that's the case, you know? Let's check this book. I wonder if this canon realm is, you know, analogous to the Horrorwind. It is analogous to the mad world of Oblivion. You know which one I'm referring to. It could be quite similar. It's really funky, and I like it. Fire some force, and here we go. Open it up, fam. Also, check this out. Let me do this instead. Let me get acquainted with my... Yeah, with my own force. Huh? I don't even know what my cursor is at. That was a fastball. Can I please not miss? There we go, thank you. Was definitely some. Oh, it seems like he goes quite fast himself. That's pretty good. I may want to be a Burning Man for the most part. So let's see. This seems to be a maze, which is amazing, eh? Yes, hello. Let me check. Let me check if I can get something, eh? Which I guess anything would do, eh? Let me move my stuff around so I can see better. Or the chat, or you know, just everything and anything. I have a lot of things on my desk now. I should declutter, like really soon, eh? There we go. Okay, what can we do here? I hear something, but I don't know if I like what I hear. And here I go. Some fire didn't hurt anybody. And another one. Fire indeed hard. I'm gonna do another one. Let me transform you know, to this guy. Could you like please not? Ow. Maybe when I resist. Could I? Yeah, there we go. Thank you. There you go. Easy peasy. I'm loving these new forms. I haven't really been able to use the rat one for quite a while. And I don't even think you can do that to begin with. You know, in combat. Maybe you can, maybe you cannot. I don't know. What's this? Oh yeah, I got my willpower on. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. As the song goes. So I'm a joker. Okay. After this, what do we do? The enemy! I don't even know if it resists it. Ow. Another one. Yeah, I don't particularly think that you can do anything about that. That seems to be hit hard regardless of your form. Which is quite comforting if I say so myself. If I can use those transformations in real combat, and by real combat you mean, you know, throughout the story, that would be oh so nice. FBI, open up. Ow. Did I just straight up kill them? Well, I guess I did. Seems like a human body cannot take, you know, more than just one fireball. All right. Another one, why not? Check this out. Get the cool shoe shine. Oh man, wasn't that amazing? Love to see it, love to see it. So that seems to be the last boss. I'm glad that, you know, with my new forms, I'm getting more acquainted with them. Getting more acquainted with battle. Now, before I do so, let me see what I can find in the other room. Yeah, starting with the Burning Man and then doing anything else with the other forms seems to be the way to go. Huh. Slam, come on and slam, and welcome to Japan. Ow. Big slam. Banana slam. There you go. Watch out. That comes in really hard. Now let's see, what can we find around here? It doesn't seem like a good idea. It also seems like they were, you know, fighting each other, so maybe I inadvertently, you know, interrupted something really important. I love it when they do like ugh. Ow. Can they untransform me? It seems like they can untransform me. Jesus Christ. Why am I getting untransformed? Oh, Lama, I think I know why. I really wish I could just roll around and be like, you know. Oh, can I really not? Yeah, how's my health doing it? I'm doing really well, things considered. I don't know why. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to get that one going. Banana slammer. Get that going on. Ow. All things considered, it seems like we're really bad at, you know, hitting each other. Even if it resisted it, it still caused some serious damage. This is rather. Love it, guy. There we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. I love it how fast it runs. It's like whoop, isn't it? Get that going on. And whatever this may be. Oh yeah, get it that strength. I hope that the permanent strength is for my character on its own and not just the form. The form. Let's keep on going. Interesting. Should I go on this one first? I'm gonna go to this one just to see what's up. This is an interesting segment of the game, I gotta say. Just, you know, revisiting past events and past things. Feels really nice. I was gonna say, have I already been here? Fireball! Oh. Yeah, I get that going on. I need to do that. Me when I get stunned. There you go. And then and only then. There you go. With these two transformations, this has become exponentially easier. And I'm glad that I haven't died that often. Yeah, whatever. FBI, open up. Getting lovely, and, you know, loving those strength upgrades. You know, I like them. So what else can I do over here? Let me see. There doesn't seem to be anything, you know, important over here. Let me get that going on. I definitely hit the one that I wasn't supposed to hit, but you know, at least I'm hitting it. They seem to be really weak. I'm glad that's the case, but you know, I feel a little bit too OP, eh? What can I do? But you know, what can I do about it? Nothing over here. This feels like home. By home I mean, you know, the house, you know, of this guy. Get that going on. Maybe they are weaker now that they are, you know, they're supposed to be, you know, engulfed in flames. Get that going on. I don't really know if I like that. Fast one, eh? Fascinating, eh? Man, I love that. Yes, hello. Oh, poor little guy. Ow. No, you don't. And the other one died pretty fast as well. Huh? I feel really powerful. Maybe this is, you know, guiding me towards a sense of false security or whatever. I also wonder where the, you know, that little mouse thingy trap or whatever leaded me to, or is leading me to. So let me check it out before I do anything or anything. I did appear over here. Wasn't there like a mouse entrance? Here we go. Squeaky squeak. Boa. Here I am. Now, where does this lead me to? It doesn't seem to be leading me in anywhere in particular. Yes, hello. Fireball! I crippled now. Okay, check this out, Of course you would resist it. It doesn't seem like, you know, maces are good for combat in this game. I don't know if it is supposed to be a good weapon or whatever, but they don't seem that effective. And, you know, and I'm glad because I don't use maces. I know that there may be like a very good, you know, mace build somewhere in this game. I don't know, it doesn't seem like something that I want to find out, you know. I feel like I've been here before. Maybe it is the fact that there is blood on the ground, you know. Those are the fruits of my own massacre. Let me check what the other rat entrance are. I call it a rat entrance because I don't really know what to call it otherwise. Let me just go here. Then I go straight for the one that's straight ahead. There I go. Ah, yes, here I am. Whatever this may be, Hell yeah, strength and cunning. I'm getting those for real, and I love that. And I love it. There seems to be something over here. I can feel my rat when I'm with you. I don't know if that's an euphemism for something. I don't even look like a rat anymore. I just look like a very gray will of the wisp. What about here? The enemy. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. What another one? Glad that, you know, all things considered, I'm really fast. Oh, he really just died. Oh, poor little thing. I don't even know how close I was to dying. I was really close to dying, actually. Well, never mind. I mean, I don't know what I would shapeshift to if I had the chance to. I feel like I would just try to try a dog form first, and you know, see what's up. That went in the worst direction possible. Stun, 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 and then and only then. For a moment, I thought that they actually, you know, avoided that. And there you go. Is there anybody else in here? Yes. Hello. Little stuff. I just went and he died. Poor little thing. Poor tormented souls. Is that how, you know, Ursula, you know, sings the song? Poor tormented souls. Maybe that's just what she says. Poor tormented souls. I don't even know. It's been a bit of a while since I last. I just heard a big bang outside. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I heard a big bang. I have a banana milkshake, by the way. Maybe some power lamp exploded. I don't really know. But I heard a really loud bang. Hello. We get that going on. Could you like attack this guy, please? Here's another one. Oh, I just straight up murdered his corpse again. He died it and he died it again. He died it. He died it. Anything else that may come out of this? I don't think so. Anything's just burned down to a crisp. Why do I hear the Hell's Kitchen waterphone? I know that it is just a waterphone, but you know. Oh, wait, hold on. The game is leading me there. Before I go there, let me explore what's, you know, in the rest of the place. The Waverly place. Ow. So if I remember correctly, this is where I came from. Let me check what else I can do over here before I go on any further. Before I go on any further. Did the game save twice?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, eh? Check this out, eh? And once more. Can I cast another one? Here you go. To your health.
They're gone. You did it.
Yeah, I did it.
But not all. Their leaders.
Jesus Christ, what's going on with your face?
I give you my wisdom. It will let you see. And now I wake.
Yippee! Shape shifting spirit form. The spirit form is attuned to all things unseen. It allows you to interact with ethereal objects that would normally be hidden from you. That actually sounds really good. I wonder if I can do anything, you know, anything to that. I'm so ethereal. So I can freeze people, and then I can crush in prison. The caster encloses a target in a collapsing cage of telekinetic force. Telekinetic. Inflicting spirit damage for the duration and possibly shattering those that have been petrified or frozen solid. That sounds really OP. Regeneration. The caster infuses an ally with beneficial energy, greatly increasing health regeneration for a short time. That sounds really nice. Oh, look at me going. Well, I'm glad that I got that, because otherwise it would have been a nightmare. Who's speaking about no, not that. And quite definitely not that. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, I got those upgrades going on. Don't mind if I do that. This is a really fun part of the game, man. I gotta be honest. I don't know if I'm gonna be replacing that anytime soon with anything of my arsenal. Because this combo that I have going on seems to be really, really good. But maybe Maybe there will come a time in which, you know, having those things going on may be good enough. And there you go. Maybe I could try with this guy. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. You know what they say, fire indeed hard. Let me get some of this before I do anything and anything. Fireballs. Let me slam at the pajama again. And you guys get that one for free. I never mind, eh? I'm glad that didn't kill me. How am I doing in health? I'm doing pretty good, eh? There you go, eh? Maybe, just maybe, if I can. Banana slam shattered, yes! That seems to be the new synergy when it comes to my new things, you know? My new combos. My new combos. So just, you know, just make them icicles and then you can freeze them like that. Excuse me, let me try that again. Oh, look at that guy. I didn't mean to do that, but sure enough, thank you. Ow. Fireball. Do the fireball. That doesn't seem to be a good idea. You go, eh? And another one. Yep. I basically got him with everything that I got. That's pretty good. The telekinetic force one seems to be really good against this guy. Because since it is in a cage, it cannot move. So that's quite interesting. So before I go there, let me try and see what I can find on the other rat thingy. Because I saw that the thing was wait a minute. So that thing looks like that. The game definitely does a good job at making you feel OP in this section. So that leads me there, and this leads me again over here. Let me try and see if I go in here I can do anything or anything. No, I cannot do anything. I guess I'm just gonna have to go back, you know, by foot. That's not too bad. By the way, I have a sandwich right here. This is a really nice sandwich. Have I gone here? Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, that's the other mouse thingy that I was doing. So yeah, never mind. I didn't quite miss much. I was just going the other way, like this. So that's where it led me. Okay, okay. I can definitely. Yeah, I'm a squeaky squeak. I guess it is worth to go back to the places that I've been, just to see if I can open stuff that I didn't open before. By the way, let me talk to this guy.
What did you do? I felt something. Like the earth was shifting. Except it probably wasn't the earth.
I mean, I killed one of the demons on the island.
You did? You managed to get to it. I didn't think it was possible.
You know it.
Knowing that demon must have opened something. Perhaps the pieces are falling into place now.
You know it. Let's see. Tell me more about this place. What do you know about the Luciani? Nothing. Tell me more about this
What do you
place.
think I could possibly help you with?
I mean, you know. Could my companions be on the island? Tell me about the protective ward. What do you know about the sloth demon? I'd like to discuss the different islands.
I will. What would you know?
Tell me about the burning tower.
There is a demon at the heart of the island. His anger burns terrible and bright.
I mean, I've already
Door
killed it.
Stands in your way, but that doesn't pose much of a challenge for you anymore, does it?
You know what? Tell me about the Temperance
They
Knight.
killed the dreamer before you got to him. I could feel it here. Sloth's lieutenant waits at its center. I will pray for you.
Somehow I feel like he looks really blurry, and I don't know why.
Well, don't mind me. I'm just sitting here waiting for the end.
Ain't we all? Ain't we all? Eh? I'll be back.
Don't mind me then.
Is there anything that I can do over here? It seems like I can interact with this, but I don't know if I want. Okay. Could I please? Thank you. Now. Oh, that actually killed me. I was actually like quite strong, eh? Here I go, man. Here I go once more. Here I go once more.
Yes?
Nothing, eh? Let me just, you know, go here. Oh, come on, eh? I always forget that actually like gets me quite good, man. And another one, eh? Just lamb, man. Let me give here a piece of my own, or maybe I should have synergized with this lamb. In fact, let me try and see if I can do that. Oh, never mind. She died of it. She died. I gotta be very careful with, you know, getting used to saying silly words. You know, she died. I'm not. She died of it. Well, it wasn't so bad. Seems like I killed one of the demons as well. She seemed very tough, but not really. Okay, let's see. Let me get my permanent upgrade. Yippee. Love to do that, love to do that. What's this? The Black City. The Dino City? Man, oh man. I should definitely binge watch some of Jontron's videos. I remember having fun with those. So let's see, anything else that I may want to get? There's probably something hidden over here. I guess never mind. Although I like the layout of this, you know, this level. It reminds me quite a lot of Xen from Half-Life, you know. Yeah. Hello.
Yes?
Nothing. They already got that. I don't really know if there's anything else in here that I may want to get. This is like an overtly long level. Yeah, I definitely don't think I can go here. This room is slow as hell. But let me go and revisit each and every single one of these levels so that I can probably get something good. Thing is, I do not remember exactly where or if or then if there's anything, you know, hidden or whatever. But at least here we go. I'm just glad that this transformation doesn't come off like right out of the bat whenever I'm in the pursuit of the flame. Come on and get it. Let me see if by a miracle of life I can do this again. Ow. I know that technically speaking they are, you know, immune to this. I'm getting so cooked right now. I didn't mean to do that. And there you go. Dealing with a ton of enemies like this is so much fun. There may still be some over there. Check that out. Yeah, I don't particularly think that this guy is, you know, will have anything to do with, you know, my flames and everything. But at least I got him. Yippee, we become stronger each and every single day. Stronger. I am definitely stronger. Love that, love that. Hello. I don't even know what that is. Let me just kill this thing like this. Well, actually, no. Banana slam. And there you go. Maybe I could manage to actually like slam him down even better if I try to use the boulder instead of the slam. I know that technically speaking it could definitely, you know, work. But I don't know. Oh yeah, strength. I believe that's the only thing that was wait, no, technically speaking, no. Let me see if there's anything extra that I can get. I don't know if I'm gonna be, you know, doing every single hidden thing. But you know, I just like this part of the game. You still need your companions though, even though it seems like a really cool, you know, thing to have or to do. You still need the expertise of your friends. What is this? Increase of cunning and increase in constitution. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs. Oh yeah. Let me not burn to death, please. And I believe that was the only thing that was hidden over here. I don't believe there's anything else that I may wanna. Oh, hold on. Yes, alone. There's no enemies in here. Increasing magic. You can do magic. I mean, technically speaking, now that I can transform into like a demon burning man, I do need my extra things going on. Thing is, I just do not remember if I can find anything else in the other places. This might just be everything that I needed, actually. I'm fine. I know that I can definitely try and get everything and anything, but you know, it's all right. Let me check. Wait a minute. Have I... Well, I mean, yeah, everything is connected. It is not so much that things are, you know, on the other way. I guess let me just check the Temper's Nightmare and then I can do everything and anything. So yeah, even though I could try to go some other places, like these things are still connected, you know? So let me see what I can do. A mouse thing. Let me get that book. The Bite of 87. Wonder where I go. Let me transform into my thingy before I can do anything right. It seems like they're not... They don't really take fire too kindly. So I guess that's fine for me, you know. Resist. I'm resisting, I'm on resisting. I'm not resisting arrest, but I'm on resisting. Let me see if I can, by a miracle of life, enter here. Okay, so that just takes me back. So that's not too bad. What if I go here then? The enemy! Ow. Oh, they just died like that. Oh, that's so funky. There still seem to be traps around the place. Maybe it would be a good idea to not use the mouse things, because otherwise I believe it may be very detrimental. So this just takes me back. I mean, you know, I guess fair enough. So if that's the case, let me try this place instead. Just the same thing. Okay, that being the case, then I guess it's mouse time. Rats, we are the rats. Tiki rats. Michael, it's your birthday today. It would suck to die in a fire as a rat. Oh, hello, eh? Oh, poor thing, eh? Can I not slam him? Big punch. I wasn't so bad. I'm getting the hang of this. I'm definitely getting the hang of this. I'm getting in the hang of it. Now, what about this place? There's nothing much to it. I don't even know what this does, the living thing here. I guess as long as it keeps my mental and physical form intact, I guess I'm gonna be fine. Yes, hello. Oh, poor thing. That's not too bad. Although I do gotta remember that they do explode when they die. Incredible force. Here we go.
All right.
Sometimes, you know, there's flukes and stuff. Could you like, you know, do the thing, eh? There we go. Sometimes I forget that. Sometimes I forget that if you put the thing with your left mouse or your right mouse, it has different effects. So I gotta be mindful of that. Hablamos. Thank you. Ah, yeah. Amazing, eh? And another one. Oh, poor little bit. There we go. I mean, I say that, but you know, I've been getting some game overs, you know, throughout the entirety of this this playthrough, so it's not too bad, I guess. So there you go. At least we know that, you know, the weakness of this guys is fire. Even though they technically are fire mancers themselves, they have a really funny weakness to fire. And I don't know if I feel, you know, ow, if I feel fine by that being the case, or whatever the case may be. Ah, oh, that's what I meant. My journey ends. Maybe if I instead go with the flow of the big, maybe that can be the case. I feel like that would be way better. Because it doesn't seem like I can do much other than that. Can I please attack this guy? There I go. Big Slam. I'm glad that this, like, the boulder has an area of effect. Area of attack effect. It makes things way better. I feel like the attacks of the mages do go through some items, or, you know, through the furniture, so it may not be the best idea to just hang in there in the fire, maybe. So I don't really know, eh? But you know, it definitely be like that sometimes. But where am I now? Is there any more? No. Am I going to try again? Oh, that's a nice one. Big slam. Did that guy die? I don't know what killed him, but sure. I'm glad that he's dead, then. Saving game. Am I gonna fight a boss?
You can. I know you want.
Excuse me? There we go, I guess. Ow. I could probably use this instead. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, it was either here or me, eh? I couldn't activate my thingy. in time, man.
Catch me if you can. I know you want to.
I wonder if I could technically kill her by using the flame thing, yeah.
The game isn't over, mortal.
Okay, man. There you go. I don't think you can shatter her, but you know, never hurts to try. Get that going on. That's pretty good. All things considered. That was the thing that I got. Let's go back. Why don't I find something even better? So I can now visit this four, you know, rhomboid formed laces. Let me check the outer edges and then I can, you know, check the other one. A nightmare. A nightmare. Inner sanctum or a nightmare. I wonder which one I'm gonna choose first.